The survey's important for institutions because what students do in response to the provision, so how they actually engage and how they invest effort in their studies, is really key to how well and how much they learn. So other surveys, like the National Student Survey, ask students how happy they are with what they've received, but that doesn't really get to the heart of the issue. What we need to be asking about is what students doing with what they've received, and that's what UKES does. So the institution can find out really what matters, which is what students are doing themselves. So, for instance, the National Student Survey asks students how happy they are with the feedback, how prompt it's been, whereas the UK Engagement Survey asks what they've done with the feedback, so how have they improved their work in response to the feedback. So that gets at what really matters, which is how students are responding to the teaching that they're being given.
What the UKES offers, and this is very similar to what happened with NSSE in the States, is it offers a completely different perspective on questions of quality. And particularly, it offers a sort of counterpoint to the discourse about reputation and satisfaction to really focus more on matters of teaching and learning. And I think it also, in that sense, offers some real diagnostic potential, because institutional users can look at their results and identify areas where they may be falling short of their aspirations, and also areas where they actually are performing well, and something that they can celebrate both internally and externally. But the shift, I think, to focus on what matters to student learning is really, really important if the underlying objective is actually to drive improvement.
Really, it just gives a different dimension to how we as an institution work with our students, how we approach the education at the institution. It helps us actually achieve more items within our educational strategy as a university. It's quite easy just to tick a box and say we've got 95% satisfaction or something like that, but you need to get behind that data, and really the UK Engagement Survey is something there to show us where necessarily we're not doing as well as we'd like, but also to show what skills that employers of the future want from our graduates, so we can actually change that curriculum and work with students to improve those learning outcomes. For the institution to work, we really need to work with our student union, with our student cohort, and this gives us a great basis, the UK Engagement Survey, to have those discussions both at the institutional level, but more importantly at the programme level, between directors of studies and individual students, so they can actually look at the curriculum that they're learning, and to see in terms of those learning outcomes we want students to achieve, are they actually developing those skills to help them achieve those learning outcomes.